Hey guys, your friendly neighborhood Boojum here, and this is a breakdown of my RMR sticker investments. Before this video starts, a bit of background about myself. I'm a quant proprietary trading analyst with a degree in finance and economics, and I've been trading on Steam for about the last 10 years. And to put it simply, I bought on 1,000 RMR paper stickers of each CSGO team, and here's my rationale why. I know this opinion is a bit contrarian perhaps in the current investment landscape on YouTube and in the trading community of CSGO. But really, why should it be? Many simply dismiss RMR straight up with the comment, "Look at the supply," but what does that really exactly mean? This argument stems from the fact that yes, RMR paper stickers have a lot of supply, and yes, this has a negative price impact. However, speaking rationally, the high supply is actually what makes this investment so profitable. People have opened so many RMR stickers and just dumped them straight away onto the market. And what I think many people fail to understand is that expansion of supply has already been priced into every sticker, such that the prices have become so overextended to a degree that you can buy the stickers from rich Chinese people who just dump them on Buff for just $1. With this channel, I don't want to teach people what to think, but rather how to think. So I'll start by visualizing the price mechanism of RMR stickers using a simple supply and demand diagram. On the x-axis, we have the quantity of RMR stickers, and on the y-axis, we have the price of RMR stickers. The demand line represents how many RMR stickers are demanded at any given price, and the supply, how many RMR stickers are supplied at that given price. As we can see, as the price rises, the quantity demanded falls, but the quantity supplied increases. The point of intersection between these two lines is known as the equilibrium price, which can be expected to be the market price for these RMR stickers. Imagine this is the early supply curve of RMR stickers. The quantity was low and the price was high. But as people open more and more sticker capsules at a rapid rate, trying to get those Tyloo or Navi Golds, as well as the capsules becoming cheaper and more attainable to investors, we saw an expansion in supply, and thus people were more willing to supply the same amount of RMR stickers to the market for a lower price. However, this does not make RMR stickers dead and bad investments by definition, but rather the future for RMR stickers depends on whether the supply will expand further or contract, as well as demand continuing to be a similar function of quantity and price. So the big question on everybody's lips therefore becomes, what's the future for supply? Note that the supply curve does not necessarily expand if new stickers are unboxed. It all depends on the amount of stickers offered at lower prices increasing. Think about it like this. If we had 100 hungry Chinese collectors that want to consume one Kato sticker a week, and we have the same amount of RNG thrill seekers who unbox a total of 100 stickers each week to sell to them, even though they open more every week, the supply curve wouldn't actually expand. And assuming demand is constant, the price wouldn't change either. In fact, if they changed to only unboxing 90 stickers a week, the supply curve would actually contract, even though more stickers are being created. But how does this relate to RMR stickers? For this example, I'll be using big paper stickers. As we saw on Buff, we can easily pick these up for 0.07 Chinese yen or about 1.1 US cents. This price reflects current supply where people just dump thousands of stickers on the market every day, as well as the current demand. But it's on Steam that we can get more fleshed out demand and supply data. On Steam we see the equilibrium price is somewhere between 0.2 to 0.25 Chinese yen, and somewhere between 9,000 to 12,000 stickers are sold every 24 hours. If we take the realistic assumption that 80% of stickers are newly unboxed and apply the 10% odds of getting a big paper sticker, then it will take at least 72,000 new Challenger sticker capsules to be opened and instantly dumped in order to maintain the current supply curve. But how realistic is it that 72,000 new capsules will be opened and every single item in them dumped every day? I'd argue not very, especially when the capsules eventually get removed from the shop window and out of sight and mind for most players. Although this is just an estimate, I'd argue less than 10,000 Challenger capsules being opened every day is probably a pretty modest assumption, even in the short term, signaling that we're likely going to see a large contraction in supply. So what does this mean? Well, there will be a shift to the left in the supply curve, signaling that sellers can no longer supply a sufficient number of goods. Thus, we have a new equilibrium price and quantity traded. This is where the demand curve comes in. See how I've made it curved? Well, I've done that for a reason. It's to represent elasticity. Not anything to do with rubber bands, but to do with economics, my friend. Demand elasticity refers to how willingness to buy something changes as price does. To illustrate this example, let's introduce two goods, an Xbox and a bottle of water. Now let's double the prices, shall we? See how, although both prices have risen by the same percentage, the Xbox seems a whole lot worse value, while the water bottle, meh, we'd all still pay that, right? This is because our willingness to pay a premium for things is inconsistent across goods. In this example, the Xbox is what's called price elastic, while the water bottle is what's called price inelastic. Whether something is elastic or not depends on many factors, but most notably, its cost relative to your budget, where you're more willing to pay a premium for cheaper goods, as well as relative substitutes. If we introduced juice and soft drinks at similar prices to our original water, the willingness to pay that premium gets a whole lot worse when the price of water doubles. However, if juice and soft drinks were quite a bit more expensive even after water doubled, the deal for water still seems pretty good. Just like the water bottle in this example, we can argue that RMR paper stickers are price inelastic too, meaning a large percentage change in price has little effect on the quantity demanded. This is firstly because these stickers are just so damn cheap. A move from 4 to 5 cents on Steam represents a 25% increase in price. But to potential buyers, a 1 cent move looks like a drop in the ocean in the grand scheme of things, due to these stickers' relative cost to people's budgets. But the main reason I like RMR stickers is actually for their relative substitutes factor. When people are looking for a specific team stickers, RMR are just so much better value relative to the alternatives. There is no better bang for your buck essentially than the RMR. The only thing that comes close for most of these stickers are their other RMR versions, or stickers that are 50 times or sometimes more than their buff prices. Ask yourself, you have a P250 sand dune and just a little bit of pocket money, and you want to smother that P250 sand dune in big stickers. You go on buff and this is what you see. Clearly, when comparing the relative substitutes, RMR stickers and most likely the papers are your GOAT in terms of value, even if they doubled in price. Moreover, RMR stickers are actually the GOATs in terms of value across the whole sticker market. In terms of price, nothing comes close. Only Broken Fang stickers and crappy signatures can hold a candle to the value RMR papers present, giving them enough room to go 7x from buff prices before the unaesthetic trash stickers can even compete on price. This is where we shift our focus to risk and reward. Using our example of big stickers, there is so much room to grow from 0.06 Chinese yen on buff. I can easily see supply dwindling towards an equilibrium price of 0.5 Chinese yen on Steam, which should correspond to around 0.3 Chinese yen on buff, as the stickers mean revert to the non-dumping cheapest stickers on the market. That's a huge 5x on investment. But what about downside risk? Well, my friend, there essentially isn't any. The stickers are essentially flirting with what is called a price floor, where Steam actually doesn't allow you to list them for any lower. This could be a problem if buyers weren't willing to honor the price floor and buy at those prices. However, there is a huge amount of liquidity. You can instantly sell what you bought on buff for twice what you paid for them after tax, and there are 300,000 buy orders providing liquidity at a break-even price. So what does this mean? Well, in terms of risk-reward, I think RMR stickers are probably as good as it's going to get. There is so much room to grow and no downside liability. Now here's the tricky part. How did I buy them all? Well, there are 24 teams and I bought 1,000 stickers. That's a grand total of 24,000 stickers. To store these requires 24 storage units, and that cost me 13 Chinese yen a pop. Expensive, right? Although I already had most of them, it isn't really that much when you think about it. All it takes is for my stickers to go up by 0.013 Chinese yen, or a fifth of a US cent, to cover the cost. And what about dealing with the items? As I work coding algorithmic trading models, I'm rather handy with a bot or two. I made some simple macros that allow me to accept offers and stick my stickers in the containers without any manual work of my own. Although I can do all this, would I recommend others do this too? Well, that really depends. If you have $0 to $100, you can absolutely do this all manually. But if you had more, it isn't exactly time efficient. In total, I've spent $350 on Buff, and a 1 cent increase in price will bag me $240. Can't wait for you to let me know what you think in the comments below. Drop a like, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.